Hello and welcome to This Entrepreneurial Life, which is part of my YouTube channel, where you can also watch hardcore MBA interviews with leading international experts, billionaires, millionaires, Zen Navy SEAL commandos, and many other interesting people. Well, hello there. My name is Erlen Bakke. I'm the best-selling author of a book called Never Work Again and 90 Days to Profit. I'm a serial entrepreneur. I've got about 75 employees at this time, 3 companies, and I do this because I think it's fun. So, Getting Things Done is a book by David Allen. He has been on our podcast called Hardcore MBA, and it's a great book to read. It's a efficiency book. It's a focus book on how to get things done. Basically, it's around, I believe he makes different buckets for things. But what I want to talk to you about today is actually a concept called zero inbox, which is actually what I use the book Getting Things Done for. When it comes to my work day, I actually don't apply getting things done. I actually use something called the one thing and power blocks. So every morning I write down the one most important thing that I need to do in my business long term. If I want to get to a certain place in 5 years, what is the one thing I need to do today to get to that place in 5 years? That's the kind of way I work on a daily basis. Think long term. I focus on that times 3 times 45 minutes. This is live, so sometimes I stumble. 3 times 45 minutes. And I find that really works well. It makes me less stressed because I feel less overwhelmed. I work on only one thing. I put away all other distractions, and I feel like I get the important work done first. So this is actually part of one of my power blocks. Doing this daily vlog, I do my accountability in the morning, basically a journal, and then after the journal, I sit down and I do one of these motivational videos for you guys, and also for myself, because I actually get motivated by doing these videos. Getting things done is how I manage my email. So there's a concept called zero inbox, which works really well for Gmail. I'm sure you can set it up in other email programs as well. There's a link below this video to zero inbox, which is basically the recipe on how you can set up your inbox to work really well. So at the end of the day, I basically leave my desk with a zero inbox. Now, how do I do that? Well, I have 5 different buckets, which you can check out in the link. But the first one is basically things I need to take action on. The second one is questions that I've sent to people. And the other one is that I use a lot is things to read. And the rest I just archive at the end of the day. So basically at the end of the day, I just cross off what things are, and then I press archive, and I archive all, and they go into the buckets. So the next day, I kind of know what's going on. It's also a good way to sort of know what is on your to-do list. So it's not my to-do list, but it's organized in a way where I've asked these people questions. These are things I need to take action on. Here's some stuff to read. The reading stuff is typically not very important or prioritized. It's like the lowest priority. The 2 top ones, and I'm a bit embarrassed here, but I can't remember the 2 other buckets, which basically means that I don't really need them. But if you check out the link below, zero inbox, then you'll be able to check out what they are and take action on it. It's a really good system. Getting Things Done is also an awesome book that I highly recommend reading. It's a great book for getting things done. However, I do prefer The Effective Executive by Peter Drucker and the book called The One Thing in terms of efficiency. But for my email inbox, I definitely apply the Getting Things Done concept. One thing that is important as well in terms of getting things done is having an organized space to work in. So make sure that you are in an organized space when you do work. If you have a messy desk, if you have a messy office, if you have a messy house, your brain's going to be messy as well. And you need to be organized and methodological. Well, you need to have a method for how you're going to get to where you want to get. So basically a routine for how you want to move forwards to achieve your goal. And if you have a very messy environment, if you have an environment that's not set up for focus, for getting things done, then it's unlikely you will get a lot of things done. You can, but it's easier if you, for instance, sit in an office with very little distractions and you only have your pen and paper to think about the one most important thing to do today to get to where you want to be in 5 years, then it's more likely that you will actually get it done. So have an organized space around you, eliminate distractions. That means, I mean, a lot of people sit in coffee shops. It's very popular to have these open plan offices, and I personally get distracted there. I find it much easier to sit in an office by myself for about 4 hours a day, get lots of stuff done, and then the last 4 hours I actually go out and I interact and I do things with other people. So I'm either one thing or the other. I don't try to do both at the same time. If I have to sit in a crowded space, I usually have these Bose headphones on so that they cut out noise, and I try to sit against the wall so I don't see what other people are doing. Sometimes it's good if you're being creative, if you're working creatively with other people, then open plan is good. But if you're actually trying to get shit done and think and make some progress in your life, then probably cutting out all those distractions is a good idea. So getting things done, awesome for your inbox. I've been using it for about 2 years now, which means it's not something I just found on the internet and I'm just talking to you about. It's actually something that really works. I feel it's really efficient. And another thing that I can mention in the that I do in Gmail is I auto forward emails. So you can filter. So all clients, if I've set up a new client, I set up a filter for that client, and it automatically gets forwarded to somebody else, so that they now are applying to that client instead of me. Because I'm around and about. I do lots of different things. I can't always be replying to clients, although I do take care of my clients really well. I'm Mr. Outsource. I outsource a lot. You can check out my book, Outsourcing Mastery, if you want to know about outsourcing. But basically, I set up filters for all sorts of different things in my email. My bills go to one person, my old client requests go to another person, and they're auto-forwarded. And I just mark them as unread in my inbox, and sometimes I check them through. And the person that it's delegated to CCs me in the replies, so that I know that it's been dealt with. So I don't have to wonder whether it's been dealt with. But sometimes you just got to let go and let other people do their work, which is sometimes challenging, but it's very important if you want to have some freedom and scale in your business. So filtering, auto forwarding is also something that I use in my email to get things done. I find that works really, really well. And of course, Dropbox, use Dropbox to share. So if an invoice gets forwarded to another person, that person uploads it to my Dropbox, which is a shared folder, so that we both have access to it. Yeah, I think that's it. I need to get some things done now. So thank you for watching. My name is Aaron Bakke. I'm the best-selling author of A Book Will Never Work Again. Please like and share this video if you found it helpful. Good luck with setting up your Xero inbox, and I'll be back tomorrow for another episode.